I mean, it's so evil. And it's so easy to break out of this if you just pull back and go, what a joke, and admit you were conned, admit it was all a lie, and begin researching for yourself. But see, your subconscious mind has already been preconditioned. These subliminals are admittedly there. They're also overt, that you can't beat the New World Order. So your gut knows this is all true. And again, all your gut is your subconscious, right through your spinal cord to your intestines, basically communicating to the rest of your endocrine system what's going on. And so when you hear all this stuff and you're a new listener, you want to laugh at it or get upset or say this guy's nuts, it's because you're scared. You don't think you're powerful. You don't think you can change your environment because they fooled you to think that a hero has to defeat everybody by themselves. That archetype that they falsely push of one guy defeats everybody. That's not how it works. One guy can start a chain reaction that defeats the globalist, or there can be key players in that. But the real power is just you becoming aware and admitting it to yourself, and then it unlocks everything from that point. And then you'll see opportunities to expose this paradigm. But the biggest thing we can do is think about how beautiful and wondrous this planet is. I just saw a photo last week. It was photo of the week out there all over the place of the volcano with the lightning striking it. I mean, simply over the top, beautiful. That's the type of majestic stuff that I have personally seen. One time I was out at the lake, and there had been a thunderstorm, and I saw triple rainbows. But, of course, my iPhone was dead. It was one of the first iPhones that didn't charge well. It was triple rainbows with huge black-blue clouds with lightning shooting out, and it looked like something out of a My Little Pony video game or something. It looked so fake. It was so beautiful. And the volcano I want, guys, is Joe Biggs' screensaver. He brought it over a few weeks ago, and I'd seen it in the news. That's the one I want. It's a still shot. It's a 35mm photo, or maybe digital, of the volcano and then the lightning striking. It's just epic. That's what I want to show you. But regardless, for TV viewers, I mean, the footage of the shuttle flying above the Earth and the time lapse of the storms and the cities and the oceans and the ports and everything, the footage of the Saturn rockets and decoupling, the footage of the GoPros they released just a few days ago, and then you mix into that all the horror and the garbage going on down here at the ground. It made me think of all this when Edgar D. Mitchell, one of the astronauts that went to the moon, and they did go to the moon, folks. People get mad at me about that, but they just didn't show you all the real stuff that got them there. And I have that from high-level folks like Raymond Teague on record. You develop an instant global consciousness, talking about looking at the Earth from the moon, a people orientation, an intense dissatisfaction with the state of the world, and a compulsion to do something about it. Absolutely. A compulsion. It'd be an honor to be killed by the globalist or tortured. I don't want that to happen. My flesh is scared of it, but not my guts, not my soul. Man, I'm like, whatever. I'm not afraid at all. I'm going to read the quote without ranting. You develop an instant global consciousness, a people orientation, an intense dissatisfaction with the state of the world, and a compulsion to do something about it. From out there on the moon, international politics looks so petty. You want to grab a politician by the scruff of the neck and drag him a quarter million miles out and say, look at that, you son of a bitch. I hate to talk like that, but sometimes you got to, just like the astronaut did. Look at that. Or let's say we didn't go to the moon. You don't believe that. Look at a newborn baby. Look at the stars at night. Look at little fish down in a pool and little crabs in an eddy pool, on the West Coast, or whales, or the wind through the bamboo, the sea. Just look at your grandmother, your grandfather. Think about all the people that taught you things, just all of it, and your connection to all those people that come before you. It's magic. And then you look at Times Square and the globalist attempt to induct us into false realities, to then teach us. So people see aliens blowing up the planet. They see thousands of murders a week simulated, all these video games. And then they can't differentiate the real epic things, the real over-the-top, huge things that are going on versus all the petty false stuff, and the brain gets confused and then doesn't know what's a real threat, what isn't a real threat. Yeah, that's the photo right there of the volcano and the lightning. Incredible. We'll put that full screen if we can. man, look at that. Volcano starts erupting, shooting up ash. It causes static electricity, and then boom, lightning. Imagine the ancients seeing something like that in Greece or in Italy and then saying, I saw Vulcan up there with his hammer building weapons for the gods. And even if that was just an archetypal vision they were having and those gods didn't exist, it didn't matter, because now look what we've risen to. What we've built would be more fabulous than anything the gods of old humans could even dream. And it's because we have such potential, the enemy, who seeks to be God with a big G, wants to pull us down, the children of God. And these are the big secrets. We need to transcend them. We need to see how small they are, what jokes they are, and then have courage against them and not be afraid of being demonized or attacked, because we have the light of the universe with us coming into the darkness. We have God's light. We will save humanity.
This hour of GCN brought to you by LeSig. Kick some ash with LeSig's high-quality e-cig kits and e-juices. Like us on Facebook for a 10% discount. Call 870-525-1440 or visit lesig.com.
Hi, Ted Anderson with Midas Resources. Is it time to convert paper 401ks and IRAs to solid gold and silver yet? Get our 10 Reasons book free. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
There are hundreds of silver products on the market today, but there's nothing like the astonishing health benefits of the multi-patented One Silver Solution. Boost your immune system at a great price with our Silver Solution liquid in regular and extra strength. Our silver soap, made with all natural organic ingredients, leaves your skin clean and refreshed. Call 844-USE-SILVER for your free catalog. 844-USE-SILVER. Or go to onesilversolution.com. Onesilversolution.com. There is only one silver solution.
Hey, Boomer! I learned in school today that 60% of our bodies are made of water. Good thing we have the Berkey system. It's the cleanest, best water ever. Mom says it's because the Berkey's filtration system cleans out the bad stuff and leaves only pure, delicious water. I know, right? You love it too. Yeah, I'm thirsty too. Let's go get some. Get Berkey clean water by calling 877-886-3653. That's 877-886-3653. Or visit goberkey.com.
Last year, in the Nevada desert, one family took a stand for freedom. Numanna Food Storage was the first and only company to support the rights of the Bundys. While others stood down, Numanna took donations and provided storable foods to the men at Bunkerville. Founded by patriots who believe in liberty, Numanna Food Storage is GMO-free, great-tasting, and easy to prepare. Food is freedom. Buy Numanna today at PowerPrepper.com. Numanna Food Storage you'll love to eat at PowerPrepper.com.
Hi, folks. Alex Jones here with some important information. I want to tell you about Matt Redhawk and his team of patriots over at My Patriot Supply. Several years ago, Matt was sitting in his two-bedroom apartment, frustrated with the direction this country was headed and the charlatans willing to sell us out for a quick buck. Deciding to take action, a company run by patriots for patriots was born. My Patriot Supply has never taken a loan or accepted outside funding. They now operate 2 distribution facilities and employ over 50 hardworking American men and women. It is rare to find companies who practice what they preach. And that's why I stock my pantry with high-quality storable foods from My Patriot Supply. Go to mypatriotsupply.com/Alex today for special offers on emergency food storage, or call their preparedness specialist at 866-229-0927. That's 866-229-0927. Do business with someone who shares your values. mypatriotsupply.com/Alex. I intend to open the phones in the next hour, and then there's a special report that's extremely powerful that is just being completed as we speak, that we're going to air at the bottom of the third hour. It's the 1-year anniversary of something Harry Reid and the Occupational Government Homeland Security hopes you don't remember or see. And that's the feds aiming M4s and 308 rifles, not just 223, at hundreds of peaceful people who marched in on their own land to free cows that were being allowed to die. Again, they had range rights going back to 1877. They ran off 34 other families. He was the 35th family. He would not leave. They raised the fees to a point you could not pay him. The fees didn't start till the 60s and were very low and reasonable. That's how it always starts. Just like I meant to talk about this. If you watch television from the 40s and 50s, it's all got very good pro-America, pro-family messages. People ask why'd that happen. Well, the social engineers admit they made it very legitimate, like the worm on the hook, to look tasty, to look good. And then they began the social engineering to now it's nothing but what you would call deviance. And by deviance, they just want you to deviate from the normal human program so you never have rites of passage that activate memories. That's what rites of passage is. When I was younger, I hated ritual. I'd say, why are the cops or the firemen blocking the street for Memorial? Why are people marching? Why do people get into Texas so much? Well, it's because it's all we got. And then at those times of ritual, humans have done that so much that same way that's why when you're there at a ritual, you start having all these weird feelings and things because it's activating memories. It's unlocking information. And it turns out the elites all know this. Carl Jung, Edward Bernays, Sigmund Freud, all of them. But that's the real psychology they're using to control us, not the pop psychology they give us, where they're now announcing a mental illness if you're healthy and eat like a paleo diet and don't like bad food. I mean, I wish I could be that neurotic like the folks I know. They're like 50, 60 years old, look like they're 40, eat great big meals, enjoy themselves, are super happy. These are the coolest people I know. They say you're mentally ill. Why healthy eating may be the new eating disorder. They've got a name for it. Orthorexia nervosa. And they're now announcing they're going to take your kids if you give them these diets. And they're now announcing forced inoculations. They're going to take your kids from Australia to England to the U.S. and California. And they're saying if your kids even play in your backyard below the age of 10, they will be taken, mainstream news. This is a prison system. I mean, this is happening. And it's all done to keep you safe. Michelle Obama is going to tell your kids what to eat to keep you safe. But she doesn't say don't eat GMO, don't eat all the additives. Oh, no. Keep the calories low is the answer. So then the kids are basket cases eating stuff people get better in Supermax. Before I end this hour, if you believe in what we're doing, I'd spread the word. This is teleprompter free. Go in with the research and go in with my guts, go in with my soul, fighting as hard as I can to reach out and activate humanity, to dream bigger, and to get outside the box and see that a bunch of criminals have taken over. We're running a special for the rest of the month where you can get the 3 products that help me get in a lot better shape and supercharged and accelerated my slow weight gain for 45 days before I had surgery. I lost another 6 pounds but gained muscle. So it's probably more than 6 pounds actually lost because muscle weighs a lot more than fat. And you can see pictures of me with my shirt off. Not that you're into that, but you can see really the weight loss over 45 days at InfoWarsLife.com. You can get Oxy powder to flush out your intestines, Super Male Vitality, and Survival Shield X2 proprietary Nation iodine. All 3 together with free shipping. Or you can buy those individually with free shipping at InfoWarsLife.com or InfoWarsStore.com or 888-253-3139. And also send that link on to friends and family so they can check it out and have free will to order it as well. And your purchase supports the operation. It's a 360 win. And that's the only thing I push is 360 wins for everybody. Stay with us because I know it's the key to everything.
Thank you for listening.
And it's not just because I do it because I know it works. I do it because my gut likes it. I will not screw anybody over and have it coming to them, to quote Tony Montana. For all of recorded history, civilizations around the world praised the health benefits of silver. At InfoWars Life, our mission is to bring you the highest quality, purest, cleanest, effective colloidal silver on the market today for the lowest price available. You don't have to be a doctor to know. The fall and winter months are the most dangerous time of year in North America when it comes to you and your family's health. InfoWarsLife.com is very excited to announce our biggest run yet of Silver Bullet colloidal silver, exclusively available at InfoWarsLife.com. Now, InfoWarsLife.com has taken colloidal silver to the next level using a cutting-edge technique that is free of toxic artificial additives. Now more than ever, it's important to stock up on high-quality Silver Bullet from InfoWarsLife.com. No survival chest is complete without Silver Bullet. Secure your Silver Bullet today at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139. Silver Bullet.